Life has a mysterious rhythm, a divine timing that unfolds in ways we rarely understand, yet always moves us towards something greater than we can imagine. It's about to happen. The change you've been waiting for, the opportunity you've been praying about, the breakthrough that seems so far away. But the question is, are you ready? Readiness is not a feeling that appears overnight. It is a condition of the heart and mind built through patience, faith, and perseverance. Every great transformation in life begins quietly behind the scenes, where preparation takes place long before the world notices. The farmer does not plant the seed and demand fruit the next morning. He waits through the seasons, nurturing the soil, protecting the roots, trusting the unseen work beneath the ground. Likewise, those who are truly ready understand that waiting is not wasted time. It's a sacred space where strength, wisdom, and character are developed. In the stillness of waiting, the spirit learns endurance, the heart learns faith, and the mind learns clarity. When life seems silent, when the results seem delayed, that is often the moment when destiny is being prepared in the background. Too often we confuse delay with denial, but delay is simply preparation meeting timing. The opportunity you've been waiting for is not avoiding you. It's aligning itself with your growth. You see, life rewards readiness, not wishfulness. Those who dream without discipline miss the door when it opens, but those who prepare, even when no one is watching, walk through it with confidence when the time arrives. Readiness is not just about being alert, it's about being equipped, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's about training your thoughts to expect greatness, even when circumstances whisper doubt. It's about believing that your purpose has weight, that your life has meaning, and that every challenge you faced was a rehearsal for the opportunity ahead. The moment you've been waiting for may not come with warning. It may arrive suddenly, in an ordinary day, through a simple conversation or an unexpected encounter. That's why preparation is so vital, because when the door opens, you won't have time to build what you should have been building all along. You will simply need to step forward in courage and faith. So ask yourself, are you living ready? Do your habits match your hopes? Does your mindset reflect your mission? Because greatness doesn't appear to the unprepared. It reveals itself to those who have already been working in silence. There is a season for waiting and a season for action. And the bridge between the two is readiness. Every day you discipline your thoughts, every time you choose faith over fear, every moment you rise instead of retreat, you are positioning yourself for what's coming. The universe responds to expectation. Faith attracts fulfillment. If you walk with anticipation, you open doors you didn't even know existed. The opportunity you seek might be closer than you think. The answer you've been searching for may already be forming in the unseen, and the dream that once seemed distant could be only one act of courage away. The key is not to get ready when it happens, but to stay ready before it does. Because the moment you've been praying for will not wait for your convenience. It will arrive in its own divine time, and when it does, it will favor the prepared. So live with vision, act with purpose, and keep your spirit steady in faith. Something extraordinary is moving toward you, something that will confirm why the waiting was necessary, why the struggle had meaning, and why your preparation mattered. It's about to happen. The shift, the blessing, the breakthrough. And when it does, may it find you ready, standing firm, not in surprise, but in quiet confidence, knowing deep within your heart that everything you have walked through was preparing you for this very moment. Life has a remarkable way of bringing us to the edge of something just great just when we least expect it. The phrase, "it's about to happen," is not just a statement of hope. It's a reminder of divine timing and human responsibility. Every breakthrough, every answered prayer, every opportunity arrives when preparation meets purpose. The greatest mistake many people make is waiting for the moment to come before getting ready, but true wisdom lies in preparing long before the moment arrives. Readiness is not built in the spotlight, it's formed in the quiet places of patience and perseverance. The person who prepares in silence will always be recognized in the season of opportunity. Life often tests us in ways that don't make sense at the time. Through delays, disappointments, and detours. But each of these experiences is molding us into the kind of person who can handle what's coming. You cannot expect a great door to open if you are not strong enough to walk through it. That's why your waiting season matters more than you think. It's in waiting that faith is refined, courage is strengthened, and character is shaped. When nothing seems to be happening, something deeper actually is. Just like a seed hidden beneath the soil, your potential is taking root in silence. The process might not be visible, but it's vital. Every prayer, every tear, every act of persistence is watering the soil of your destiny. The universe is not ignoring your effort. It's preparing the right moment for its revelation. And when that moment comes, when everything suddenly begins to shift, you will understand why you had to endure the stillness. The truth is, those who live with expectation see life differently. They don't view delays as disappointments, but as divine appointments. They don't panic when doors stay closed, because they know closed doors protect as much as open doors promote. Living ready means trusting the unseen process, believing that what's coming is worth the wait, and carrying yourself with faith, even when evidence is missing. Readiness is not simply about what you do, it's about who you become while waiting. The dream, the opportunity, the breakthrough, it's all about to happen, but only those who have prepared inwardly will recognize it when it arrives, when that moment comes. And it will come. It will not announce itself with fanfare. It will arrive quietly, almost naturally, blending into the flow of your day. The phone call, the chance meeting, the sudden idea, these moments often disguise destiny. That is why readiness must become a lifestyle, not a reaction. You cannot rush into greatness unprepared. It requires steady development, discipline, and faith. When opportunity comes, hesitation can cost you the blessing you've been praying for. Many people miss their season not because they were denied, but because they were distracted. They were so focused on what wasn't happening that they ignored the preparation that was required. True readiness is spiritual, emotional, and mental alignment with your purpose. It means believing that your life is moving forward even when circumstances appear motionless. It means choosing hope over despair and faith over fear. Every challenge you faced was not meant to break you, but to build the strength you would need when it finally happens. Life rewards those who stay faithful in small things, for they are the ones trusted with greater things. So remain steadfast in your preparation, constant in your vision, and anchored in your belief that something extraordinary is on its way. The shift is closer than you think. The doors you have been knocking on are beginning to move. And when it happens, when everything aligns and your moment arrives, you will realize that nothing was wasted. Every delay was a lesson, every trial was training, and every waiting season was a sign that you were being positioned for something far greater. So live each day in expectation. Keep your heart ready, and when the time comes, step forward with courage, because the very thing you've been waiting for is about to happen, and you were born to meet it prepared. Life moves in seasons, And every season carries within it the seeds of something about to happen. The quiet moments of preparation, the silent prayers whispered in faith, and the battles fought in secret are not without purpose. They are building the foundation for the opportunities that are on their way. When we hear the words, "It's about to happen," they should awaken something deep within us, a sense of readiness, urgency, and spiritual awareness. The greatest changes in life often come unannounced, and those who are not prepared are caught by surprise, while those who have lived with intention rise to meet the moment. Readiness is not about predicting the future, but about aligning your life today, so that when the right moment arrives, you are already in position to receive it. It is easy to lose patience when we cannot see progress, but the truth is, life often prepares us in hidden ways. Just as a seed must be buried before it can grow, our dreams must go through seasons of silence before they can bear fruit. Preparation is the proof of faith. It shows that we believe something good is coming even when we have no evidence of it yet. Those who wait with expectation do not wait idly. They prepare their hearts, strengthen their skills, and refine their vision. For them, waiting is not wasted time, it is training time. The struggle, the delay, and the uncertainty are all shaping you into the person capable of holding what you've prayed for. When life seems still and nothing appears to be changing, it's often because the real work is happening beneath the surface. Growth is not always visible, but it is always active. Every moment of waiting, every setback, and every challenge is a tool used by life to polish your strength and sharpen your wisdom. Many people give up during this hidden season because they mistake preparation for punishment. But the truth is, this is where champions are made. The strongest trees grow their roots deep before they ever reach high. The same principle applies to you. Your roots of faith, discipline, and patience must grow deep enough to support the blessings that are coming. Because when the moment arrives, it will come suddenly, and you will need to stand firm. The opportunity you've been longing for, the breakthrough you've been believing in, or the door you've been waiting to open, all of these can appear in an instant. And when they do, you won't have time to start getting ready. You'll need to already be ready. Readiness means your mind is focused, your faith is strong, and your heart is open. It means you have learned to see possibility even in difficulty, and to respond with courage instead of fear. There's a sacred connection between preparation and destiny. One cannot thrive without the other. So live ready, not just for what's coming, but for who you are becoming. Every single day is a step closer to the moment when everything begins to make sense. The patience you practiced will become peace. The lessons you learned will become wisdom. And the faith you held onto will become fulfillment. Something is about to happen, maybe in your career, your relationships, your calling, or your personal growth, and it will come when you least expect it. That is why your readiness matters now more than ever. Keep nurturing your vision, refining your character, and believing in your purpose. Don't allow fear to convince you that you've been forgotten, because delay is not denial, it is divine preparation. The universe, or destiny, or whatever name you give to that guiding force, is aligning things in your favor. What seems slow today will suddenly make sense tomorrow. When that door opens, may it find you steady, confident, and faithful, not rushing to prepare, but already prepared. Because when your moment arrives, and the world will see the strength that was built in your silence, and you will know in your heart that every challenge, every pause, and every unseen effort was leading you to this one truth. It's about to happen, and you were ready all along. Life is constantly preparing us for moments we cannot yet see. And though we often grow impatient, everything that happens has its timing and purpose. The idea that it's about to happen carries with it a quiet call to readiness, a reminder that something significant is always forming behind the curtain of our daily lives. Many times, we assume that preparation only begins when an opportunity presents itself, but true preparation begins long before that. It begins in the unseen hours, in the way we discipline our thoughts, guard our hearts, and strengthen our faith when no one is watching. The greatest moments of transformation rarely announce themselves. They arrive quietly, disguised as ordinary days. Those who are ready recognize them, while those who are distracted let them pass unnoticed. The journey toward readiness is not easy, because it demands consistency, patience, and faith in what cannot yet be seen. It is about choosing to grow even when progress feels slow, and to believe that the silence of waiting is not emptiness, but divine construction. There is a deep wisdom in the waiting season. Though it rarely feels comfortable, waiting teaches humility, it tests endurance, and it purifies our motives. When everything around you seems still, it is not that life has forgotten you. It is that you are being shaped for what's next. Just as a sculptor chips away at the marble to reveal the beauty within, life often removes what is unnecessary to reveal the strength already inside you. Many give up because they mistake delay for denial, not realizing that preparation always comes before revelation. A dream or goal can collapse if it arrives before you are mature enough to sustain it. That is why life sometimes slows us down, not to punish us, but to prepare us. The doors that seem closed are not rejecting you, they are protecting what is being perfected in you. Every moment of discipline, every quiet act of faith, and every test of patience is part of your preparation. Readiness is not built in a day, it is built daily. And when the right time comes, all the lessons you've gathered will suddenly make sense, like puzzle pieces falling into place. When that long-awaited moment finally arrives, it often comes swiftly and unexpectedly. The call, the message, the meeting, or the breakthrough may happen in an instant, and it will not wait for you to gather yourself. That is why readiness must be a way of life, rather than a last-minute reaction. The ones who succeed are not necessarily the most talented, but the most prepared. They stayed faithful when no one applauded, steady when others gave up, and hopeful when everything around them seemed silent. Readiness is a mindset, a quiet confidence that says, I may not see it yet, but I know it's coming. It is a daily decision to walk with purpose, to learn from each challenge, and to carry faith through uncertainty. Every trial that once felt unbearable becomes the very strength you stand on when your moment arrives. That's the hidden beauty of preparation. It transforms your pain into purpose and your waiting into wisdom. When you live ready, you stop chasing opportunities and start attracting them, because your energy, focus, and faith align with what life is ready to give you. The truth is, something is always about to happen. Life moves in seasons, and every season carries its own blessing, test, and opportunity. The key is to stay ready in heart, in mind, and in spirit. Readiness is not about knowing what will happen, but trusting that whatever happens, you will be prepared to face it. The breakthrough may come in your work, your relationships, or your spiritual journey, but it will come, and when it does, it will reveal why every struggle mattered. So stand firm in faith, keep your vision alive, and let hope be your constant companion. Do not allow fear or doubt to make you retreat, because the time you have waited for is near. The strength you've built in silence will soon speak for itself, and the growth you've endured will shine through your actions. So as you move forward, carry this truth within you. The universe is aligning in your favor, destiny is moving into position, and your moment is closer than you think. It's about to happen, and when it does, may it find you not surprised or unprepared, but ready, steady, and strong enough to step boldly into everything you were meant to become. Life has a way of preparing us quietly for moments that will one day change everything, even when we cannot see it happening. The words, "It's about to happen," hold a certain power because they remind us that something is always unfolding beyond our understanding. Every experience, every challenge, and every delay is shaping us for what's coming next. Readiness, however, is not something that appears overnight. It is something cultivated through time, through patience, and through the willingness to believe that our current season has meaning. The truth is, many people wait for signs before they prepare, but true readiness begins before the signs appear. It is about doing your best today, even when the future feels uncertain. It's about trusting that your effort is never wasted and that your faith is never ignored. Every unseen step you take toward growth, every quiet prayer, every act of perseverance is building a foundation for the opportunity that is on its way. In the waiting season, it's easy to feel forgotten or overlooked, especially when things seem still. But silence does not mean absence. It often means preparation. Just like a seed must go through darkness before it sprouts into light, our dreams also need time to develop roots before they can rise. The moments of stillness are not empty. They are sacred. They are the spaces where strength, discipline, and character are formed. Many people abandon their dreams because they mistake delay for denial, but delay is often divine direction. It is the universe's way of saying, "You're not being denied, you're being developed." If what you want arrives too soon, you might not be ready to handle it, and it could slip away. So instead of asking why it's taking so long, start preparing for when it finally comes. Learn to use your waiting wisely, to sharpen your skills, to deepen your faith, and to build the inner strength that success will demand. When life begins to shift, it often does so quietly, almost without warning. The breakthrough, the opportunity, or the answer you've been hoping for may appear in a simple conversation, a random encounter, or an unexpected event. This is why readiness is not just about expecting something. It's about living prepared for anything. The most successful people are not those who wait for the perfect moment, but those who stay ready so that when the moment appears, they can seize it without hesitation. Readiness is a reflection of belief. When you truly believe something good is coming, you start living as if it's already on the way. You align your actions with your expectations. You stop doubting and start doing. The energy of faith attracts opportunity because it shows life that you are ready to receive. Hesitation, on the other hand, causes opportunities to pass by unnoticed. So when that door opens, and it will step into it with courage, because that's the moment your preparation was meant for. It's important to understand that readiness is not only physical or mental, it's also spiritual. It is the peace of knowing that whatever happens, you are equipped to handle it. It is the faith that tells you every struggle had a purpose and every delay had a lesson. You learn to see obstacles not as barriers, but as bridges that lead you to strength. Every experience, no matter how painful or confusing, is shaping the person you must become to live the life you're meant to live. So instead of asking when your time will come, ask how you can prepare your heart for it. Because what's ahead requires not only your skills, but also your maturity, patience, and gratitude. The greatest opportunities are not given to those who are merely talented, but to those who are grounded and faithful. And when it finally happens, when the opportunity arrives and everything begins to fall into place. You will realize that nothing was wasted. Every waiting moment, every test, every sleepless night had meaning. You will see that the path you walked, even with all its twists and delays, was guiding you perfectly toward this very point. Life rewards those who live ready, those who keep faith alive even when they see no evidence of change. Something is about to happen, something you've been hoping for, or maybe something completely unexpected, but it will come in its time. And when it does, may it find you prepared, confident, and strong, ready not just to receive it, but to rise to it. Because the truth is, destiny never surprises the prepared. It only confirms what faith has already known all along, that your moment was coming, and you were always meant to meet it ready. Life is a continuous journey of preparation, even when we don't realize it. Every challenge, delay, and quiet season plays a part in shaping who we become and how we respond when opportunity finally arrives. The phrase, "It's about to happen," is more than motivation. It's a reminder that everything we experience is leading somewhere. Often we look for signs or confirmation that change is near, but true preparation doesn't wait for proof. It moves forward in faith. Each day is a step toward something greater, and though we cannot always see the progress, growth is taking place beneath the surface. Life has a way of working in silence, crafting moments of destiny out of what feels like ordinary days. Readiness, therefore, is not a reaction, it's a lifestyle. It's living each day with purpose, knowing that what you do now is building the foundation for what's coming next. Waiting can be difficult because it feels like nothing is happening. Yet it's often in those still seasons that life is preparing us most deeply. Just as a seed must spend time in darkness before it sprouts into the light, we too must go through periods of quiet development before we are ready to rise. Many people mistake waiting for wasting, but waiting is a form of working, it's just unseen. It's the time when patience is tested, faith is stretched, and character is refined. Every moment of silence carries the potential for transformation if we use it wisely. Instead of complaining about what hasn't happened, we should focus on who we are becoming while we wait. The person you are becoming is more important than the thing you are waiting for, because opportunities are sustained by maturity, not just desire. There comes a time when everything starts to align, and often it happens suddenly. Life begins to move faster. Doors begin to open, and the answers you prayed for begin to appear. But those who haven't prepared are caught off guard, while those who have been ready step forward with confidence. Readiness means being aware that your moment could arrive at any time. It's about keeping your heart steady, your mind focused, and your actions consistent, even when no one is watching. When life finally presents the opportunity, you will not need to scramble to get ready. You will simply recognize it and walk into it with grace. The difference between those who succeed and those who miss their moment is often not talent or luck, but readiness. Faith plays a powerful role in this process. It teaches us to trust that even when nothing seems to be changing, everything is being arranged for our good. Faith allows us to see the invisible, to keep going when logic says stop, and to prepare for what we cannot yet touch. Readiness born from faith is unshakable because it doesn't depend on circumstances. It comes from the deep knowing that your time is coming and that every effort, no matter how small, matters. The one who walks in faith doesn't need to see the entire path. They just need to take the next step with confidence, believing that it's about to happen. Changes how you speak, act, and think. It turns your waiting into expectation and your preparation into purpose. When the breakthrough finally arrives, It won't be a surprise, it will be confirmation. You will look back and realize that everything had a reason. The delays, the disappointments, the lessons, and even the failures. What once felt like setbacks were actually steps forward in disguise. Life was not withholding success from you, it was building success within you. The patience you practiced will turn into strength, and the lessons you learned will guide you through new doors. Every tear, every moment of uncertainty, every late night of struggle will reveal its purpose in that instant when things finally begin to unfold. And when that moment comes, meet it with gratitude, not fear. Stand tall in the realization that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, and never unprepared. Everything that seems slow was simply preparing you for stability. The season you are stepping into is one you have been shaped for through every challenge and choice. Something remarkable is about to happen. It could be a new beginning, a long-awaited opportunity, or a breakthrough beyond your imagination. But when it comes, let it find you ready. Ready not only in skill, but in spirit. Ready not only to receive, but to rise. Because in truth, readiness is the bridge between what is and what's coming. And when you live prepared, you don't have to chase your destiny. It finds you exactly where you are. Life is always moving, even in the moments when we think it has stopped. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, is part of a larger design shaping us for what is to come. The phrase, "it's about to happen," carries a quiet power because it reminds us that something greater is always in motion, even if we can't yet see it. So much of our journey depends not on what happens to us, but on how prepared we are when life begins to change. Readiness is not built overnight. It is cultivated through the everyday choices we make. How we think, how we react, and how we grow through uncertainty. Most people wait for the right moment before they begin, but those who live prepared understand that every day is the right day to take one small step toward their purpose. The truth is, preparation is an act of faith. When you prepare before you see the result, you declare that you believe something good is coming. Waiting, though, can often feel like the hardest part of the process. It's easy to lose hope when progress seems invisible, but waiting is never wasted when you use it wisely. It is in the silent seasons that your strength is built, your patience is tested, and your purpose becomes clearer. Like a seed hidden beneath the soil, you may not see growth on the surface, but something is happening beneath the ground. Life is developing your roots before it allows you to rise. Many people give up too soon because they mistake silence for absence, but silence is often a sign of preparation. When nothing seems to be happening, that's when life is teaching you resilience, humility, and trust. Every delay you've faced, every door that didn't open, and every disappointment that made you question your path has been part of the process that will make you ready. Sometimes, the very things we see as obstacles are actually protecting us from opportunities we aren't yet equipped to handle. Life knows when you are ready, even if you don't. The right opportunity at the wrong time can be just as damaging as the wrong opportunity altogether. That's why preparation matters so deeply. When you take the time to learn, to grow, to strengthen your mindset and your faith, you are building the foundation that will sustain your success when your moment finally arrives. Then one day things begin to shift. You wake up and sense that something is different, that the air feels charged with possibility. Suddenly an idea appears, a door opens, or a chance meeting changes everything. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the time has come. Life rewards those who stay ready. The opportunity you've been waiting for will not announce its arrival. It will simply appear, and in that instant, Your preparation will meet your purpose. You will not need to rush or scramble because you have already been preparing in the shadows for this very light. That is the beauty of readiness. It allows you to move confidently when others hesitate. Faith is what carries you through the uncertainty and into your moment. It is the quiet conviction that even when you can't see the whole path, you can still take the next step. Faith turns waiting into working and doubt into determination. When you live with faith, you begin to act as though your dream is already on its way. You think differently, speak differently, and behave differently because belief has already made room for what's coming. Faith and readiness walk hand in hand. Faith gives you the vision to see what isn't visible yet, and readiness gives you the strength to receive it when it arrives. When the long-awaited moment finally unfolds, everything begins to make sense. You will look back and realize that nothing was wasted. The challenges that once made you question everything will reveal their purpose. The waiting that once felt endless will show its value. The lessons you learned in silence will become the tools that guide you forward. You'll see that life was never denying you, it was developing you. It was aligning people, places, and possibilities in your favor. Every part of the journey was necessary to bring you to this point. And now, as you stand at the edge of your breakthrough, you will understand why preparation mattered so much. You will no longer fear what's coming, because you will know you were built for it. Something is about to happen, something you've prayed for, worked toward, or maybe something you never even imagined, but it is coming. So keep your heart open, your spirit steady, and your faith alive. Don't wait to get ready, live ready. Because when your moment arrives, it won't be a surprise, it will be a realization that everything you have been through was leading to this, and now the time has come for you to step forward, strong, confident, and ready to receive what was meant for you all along.